Welcome to another episode of the Lap Bar Lounge. I'm your host, Bryant.
And I am your host with the most, Ciara.
And welcome to our Casual Theme Park podcast. Don't forget you can check us out on social medias, the emails, the Lap Bar Lounge. Yeah. We are actually recording this on the day that the Carousel Progress is closing down. Or I guess has closed because it's nighttime now. So there was a last day today, which is pretty sad. But I'm excited because I like updates. So
I also like updates.
yeah.
But like practical updates.
Yeah, I mean they're getting a whole facelift. They're updating all the eras or the time periods, whatever it's called, to make it a little more modern, which I like. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I was seeing videos online of like people singing the song outside, which I guess it's sad, but like you can see the old ride if you want to. You can YouTube it or something.
It's like you can't it's not really, it's an attraction, right? Like if it were a ride, that would be difficult to experience again if it was like closing down and they were refurbishing it, right?
Yeah.
But for an attraction, you're kind of just watching like a show.
Yeah.
Which you could just watch online.
Exactly.
It's true. But I do like updates too. I do wonder. I guess we'll find out when it reopens. But the voice for the main guy, I wonder how that's gonna sound because I like the old timey voice.
Oh, that's true. I actually think I forgot where I heard from, but I think they're changing the main character. I think. I don't quote me because I didn't do much research. I know that the start of it's gonna be like they're gonna have a Walt Disney animatronic to like introduce it, but I think the main character is going to be different. I think.
Interesting.
Once again, don't quote me. I didn't do much research. All I know is that they're updating the stuff, and today was the last day. But speaking of like updates, because a lot of stuff has actually been updated recently.
Little Mermaid's still standing.
Yeah.
Barely making it, but she's still there.
Yeah, like they updated the Buzz Lightyear Rangersman, they updated Big Thunder Mountain, Rock and Roller Coaster. So I thought it'd be nice to talk a little bit this episode about rides that we think need upgrades or refurbishments.
Ooh, girl, this is gonna be a 4-hour.
And you mentioned the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I mean. I think I could do it. I think I could update her. I think with some construction paper and a lot of imagination, we can improve this ride. I don't know. I feel like we got to spray paint the seashells that we sit in and make it like more vibrant, right? And then fix the animatronics. It's really just Ariel who's like the center of attention because I feel like Ursula looks fine every time we pass Ursula. Like she seems fine
she's
to me.
Operational.
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
I feel like there's both the Ariels, right? The one that doesn't blink in the beginning, that stares into your soul,
that's right.
And then the one that doesn't move and's frozen and is begging
or
for
like
help.
when she's kissing, like they're leaning in, like to almost kiss her and Eric, and like I don't know. It just seems like she's being held hostage by her facial expressions. I don't care so much about the like the projected faces because I feel like it's too obvious. I think only in certain circumstances does that actually look good. So I'm not like the biggest fan. Like I feel like if it's a darker ride, then it looks good. But like if it's just like this bright ride and then like you're up close to Ariel and you can see her faces being projected on, I don't think it looks as nice as like them putting in the work to make it's like the Hall of Presidents, right? Those animatronics are great.
Yeah, those were great.
Yeah, so like let's do that.
That's funny you say that because did you see that Disneyland they added a new animatronic to their Pirates of the Caribbean in the beginning? I don't know if you saw that.
I did see it, and it has the projection thing.
Yeah,
I was talking about.
projected
but
face.
that actually looked good.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? They removed it already.
Really?
Yeah, it's already gone.
But I have a question. If you know the answer, was that to replace something, or did they just add it?
They replaced it. So the original thing that was there, I don't think it was an animatronic. I think it was just like a skeleton body. That was there, static.
Okay.
Okay.
But like people, you know what I mean? Like, calm down.
So they updated it. They gave it like they turned it into an animatronic that had a projected face on it that turns into a skeleton. It's like a person's face, and it gets turned. The face gets turned into a skeleton.
That's fine. If it were like you took a really good animatronic and then you made it into the projection thing, then I'd be like, I like I don't know, I like the artwork of it that somebody like sculpted this out. But then I feel like if it's just like, I don't know, he's laying their bones.
I think so.
And then they change it into something that's like more interactive, I guess. Then just like accept that.
There was a lot of backlash. I think because the people that are negative about stuff are always going to be the loudest, right? So there's going to be a lot of like negative stuff online. So I think people didn't like it because, one, there's a change in their like beloved ride, Pirates of the Caribbean, which, you know, we like the ride too, right? Like, we're also big fans of the ride. But also, like, you know, these people are, you know, they're upset there's change. And then also there's people that don't like that it's a projected animatronic, right, with the animatronic face. Because, you know, obviously, like, for example, with Frozen, that didn't do too well, right? They updated those animatronics. So I think that was the case, but it's already gone. I think it's like maybe a week. I don't even know.
Dang, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, like, because, you know, people put in work for that, right? And
and I just feel like it's interesting how people want change. They want new ideas, right? And then like they get it and they're unhappy. And I feel like I understand the feeling of nostalgia, and with new technology, it kind of feels like that's being taken away from us. But like, it's not. I feel like we're just progressing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think after you ride Pirates for 10 years in a row, with the new animatronic, then like you'll get over it, and you can tell your children, oh, they didn't have this before when I was your age.
Well, and Pirates has been updated.
Yeah,
it's not the
Johnny
same
Depp
ride.
was never in it until he was in it.
Right, like, it's been updated, so.
Which, by the way, I always stare at that animatronic just in case. I know he did it in like the California one, but like just in case. You never know. He might do a pop-up.
You never know. I guess, especially when the new Pirates movie's coming. He's coming back for the next Pirates movie. When that starts happening,
gotta just stare him down just in case.
But I guess that's an argument you could make too, is that Johnny Depp animatronic is good, and it's not a projected face animatronic. I think they were only using projected face animatronic for this one that they made because they needed the effect of it becoming a skeleton.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but I'm sure this was like the cheapest way to do it, right? Because I'm sure there's like some magical way they could make
I also feel
real.
like we have to understand ticket prices are not getting cheaper, right? Right? Everyone can agree on that. Like, they're going up. And to go to a park where like this ride's being renovated, that one's shut down, this one Ariel's barely making it, and it's like you're seeing the same rides. I would prefer, if I go to the park, that there's one thing new to just check out. Like, I would be okay with that. I feel like when we went, we kind of planned our days based off of like the newer things being released, because we went on like a hot week where they were like, oh, they have the soaring around America, across America, and then they had
the new Rock and Roller Coaster.
They had the Space Mountain. What is it called? Not Space Mountain.
The Buzz Lightyear. Oh, Big Thunder Mountain.
That like when we went, it was like, this is new, and it was kind of like, all right, I'm getting the most out of my money here, because like, I've ridden these rides before, but now I'm getting to experience it in a different way. And I feel like, I know they just did it in California, and we haven't been to Disneyland there, but I feel like if I were to go there and see that, and it's different than the one in Disney World, it would feel like, all right, I'm seeing something new. You know, it's worth it in a way. So I like new things. I'm not against new things. I understand that they should be like somewhat practical. Like, don't make it like, I don't know, don't take me out of it and upset me. But like, I don't think that I saw the clip of that, and I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I thought I was like, oh, that's cool that like they're adding something a little different,
And why is Disney backing down so quickly?
yeah, it was fast.
Like, chill.
It was really fast.
I would actually be so heartbroken if that was like we're in a Teams meeting and like I'm like I have an idea, and then we get all like the artsy people together to like create this animatronic, and then like the internet destroys it, and it gets taken down in a week, and now I'm fired.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like this was a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, continuing. So with the Little Mermaid, right? Is there anything you would update to it? Like, how do you feel if they got all the animatronics and like updated them? Because that's kind of what I like. Because to me, the nostalgia isn't really there.
Yeah.
For me,
I mean, they could. I feel like there's a lot of There's a lot they could do. They could do like sensey kind of stuff. Like I think rides that have smells really like I don't know make me crave it. Like I want to ride pirates because I want to just sniff. You know, and there are certain rides that have certain smells, and like I feel like for Little Mermaid they could do like a beachy smell, right? It could smell beachy, and they could have a bubble machine, so when you go through a certain section there's like bubbles going all over the place, and like I don't know, pop them. I don't like yeah, I mean I feel like there are little things that's like it's cheap to do.
Yeah, I agree. I think if they didn't want to spend the money to update all the animatronics, because I don't mind the old feeling animatronics where it's just like it obviously only moves like two things, right? Like that's fine to me. There's a little charm in that. But yeah, I think if they added what you were saying, some more like sensory things. But also for me the main thing is like the one of the main animatronics, Ariel, is not moving at all, and I feel like they should probably fix that.
Yeah, she needs help. No one's helping her.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about Peter Pan.
I was gonna say that next, actually.
I feel like they took the time to, like they fixed a section of the ride, I guess to make it more kid friendly. I'm not too sure the specifics, or make it more historically accurate, or less offensive. Yeah. Yeah, like what I don't know. But I'm just saying, because like what I know is like the Peter Pan cartoon, right, that I grew up with, and then the live action was Jeremy Sumpter, who was Bay, and everybody hated Wendy. Sorry, but like I don't know, every single girl in the world collectively was like, I don't like her, because why? Because he's cute. But anyways, back to Peter Pan, the ride. I feel like in relation to the cartoon that came out many moons ago, it felt like accurate to that, right? And then okay, they updated that, and when we rode Peter Pan, you could see how nice those animatronics were because they were new. Not really animatronics, were they? I don't know. They were just kind of there, figurines. I don't know, but they didn't do much moving. But like they looked really nice, and I was like, oh, like there goes the updated ones, because like Wendy's paint is peeling off in the next corner, so like we can tell that these were freshly made. And I just feel like you can give it to me. Pull it out. Give me a couple hours. I'm gonna spray paint her dress. Just to make it look nicer. You know what I mean?
I just feel like they I don't know, modernize it. I know people. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of people out there that are very like nostalgic heavy on stuff, but I don't know. Like the Peter Pan ride one, it's kind of short, right? And you're just going through a room that's like black lit statues, basically, right?
Yeah, and literally cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, like I would much rather have like an updated Peter Pan experience. Like the essence of the ride can still be there, right? You could still be on like the ship that flies around, right? Yeah. But like just make the experience feel I don't know, newer. More
modern. And they need some WD-40 too, because I can hear the hinges. I can hear the ride going louder than the actual like sounds that I'm supposed to be hearing. So either you raise the volume or you fix those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't like, because I feel like they have those rides for like they were older, and there's like a nostalgic factor to it, but also like I know they made those rides also to be kid friendly, but like I don't know. I feel like you could still make a kid friendly ride that just has much better animatronics or sensory things, right? And especially, but as long as they don't make it all screens, like the Ratatouille ride or something.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
after we did Ratatouille, I was like, I don't know if I want to ride this again.
I do really enjoy, like rides like Pirates and Tiana's are enjoyable for me because, I know they're both in boats, but or a log, but like I do like the feeling of going through a story
Mm-hmm.
and getting to look on both sides and like seeing different things and like the music playing and whatever story's going, and then you kind of get like a little, it's not just floating, like you get a little bump here and there or a little swoop and you go down.
Mm-hmm.
There's another ride like that, I can't think about it right now, but you know how like the Avatar ride, the
Yeah, the
that
Nami's
ride,
River Journey. Yeah.
how that ride's just like literally you sit in a boat and you look on both sides. Like I like rides like that,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
I feel
even
like
that ride, like, yeah. No, sorry, go on.
yeah, well, I feel like that ride is like really nice to look at. But like I wish there was like a little bump in there too, like speed it up.
like a little drop that the
Yeah, a
Pirates
little
has.
something. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't mind that ride either because like to me, to me that ride is like what they could do with The Little Mermaid or Peter Pan, like modernize it. Like that ride, even if it's a slow boat ride, they have that like crazy animatronic that's at the end, and like
Yeah.
the usage of like screens and real stuff in between is still like really nice.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could do that with The Little Mermaid or Peter Pan or even dare I say the Finding Nemo ride. I feel like I don't think we ever have to do that ride ever again. Finding Nemo to me
We
was
say
like
that, but
I know, but we do it anyway, even though we could because every time we go, it's like it's like 5 minutes.
might
Like,
as well.
We might as well do it.
Might as well get stuck in Crush's speed. What is it? We were just like speeding
the
through.
EAC
Yeah.
current. Yeah, like I don't know, update the projection screens on that section, or fix the anglerfish.
Yeah. Don't put the seafood restaurant right next door either.
That is a weird choice.
I don't know. I don't want to like eat a cheeseburger in a farm with a cow looking at me. Like it's equivalent to that.
That is a very
I don't know.
weird
I feel
choice.
off by it. I'm like, they're just watching you. I don't know. They could have put it like on the other side. They could have put it, anywhere else.
I would also, I hope one day they would update Space Mountain to like have a smoother ride.
Yeah, and also update the video at the end. 'Cause it's like, yeah, because like you're
Spaceship
telling
Earth?
me about my future. I'm already living it, baby.
Yeah, Spaceship Earth would be.
Oh, that's what I meant.
yeah, Spaceship Earth.
Sorry.
I know what you when you said the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that needs some updating.
Yeah, but
too.
we're not riding the spaceship. Whatever. We're
Space Mountain.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
what I'm
riding
saying. If they updated the track to be smoother, then we can ride
not.
it.
Yeah, maybe.
Right, like because they did
I
that
don't
with Big
know.
Thunder Mountain. They made the track smoother. for
I
Big
guess
Thunder.
so. I
They
mean, doesn't that ride go upside down?
No.
I don't know. My spine just didn't. It disconnected at one point.
No.
I
Space-
felt it.
Yeah, that one definitely is a back killer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just
so
like once you hit 30, like you gotta just like. That's why we gotta ride Nemo.
yeah, we have to sit on the
Because
Nemo.
like my sciatica's not gonna be activated on Nemo.
I just feel like Nemo could do so much better for the ride because
Yeah.
like okay, I like the part where they have the projection on like the real fish tanks.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a cool idea. But the rest of the ride- Yeah, but the rest of the ride is like not like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it's like I'm staring at a screen of them, right, swimming, I guess. And then they have like the jellyfish section, which is also like we're just looking at they're essentially just statues, right? Like
Right.
they're still
There's
and
nothing
then the freaking anglerfish section never works. So it's just pitch black.
Yeah.
And all you do is hear the audio. So like there's nothing more to that ride. So I feel like that ride is basically just an entrance to their aquarium, but you don't have to ride it to get into the aquarium.
Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And-
mean, I'll ride it if it's there. They do have to update that. They have to update I mean, I don't know. I really enjoyed. We only rode the Figment ride the first time we went, and then this time that we went, I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was nice.
I remember me and this woman looked at each other when he farted on us, and it was like, woof.
Oh, I forgot that the mental hack. Somebody said that if you imagine it smelling like this other thing, then like you'll be fine. Oh, I forgot.
And what was the other thing?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. You're gonna have to vamp for a little bit as I look it up.
What does that mean, vamp? Like
yeah, just
a vampire?
Stuff. No, you just have to say things.
Okay. Anyways, hi. So, I really think that Disney needs a lot of updates, and I'm all for nostalgia. I'm recapping. I'm all for nostalgia, and I feel like we don't have to make everything a screen, because some people can't handle screens anyways with nausea. It might just take away the ride experience for them altogether. But I do feel like, some screens are okay. Like that one that they did in California for the Pirates ride. I was okay with that. And then, people complained and now they got rid of it. And I feel like the internet's very powerful and people's opinions are very powerful. But I also feel like sometimes we got to give things a chance, because maybe that was somebody's favorite thing, that like addition to the ride, and like now they can't see it again. Or like maybe someone was hoping to see it and now they can't because it got taken down in a week. That's not fair. Like for me, for example, like I want to go see the Pirates ride in California in a different way. Like when we went to Japan, the Pirates ride was kind of the same, but it was also different in the beginning. So I feel like, same story, same song, whatever, but it was still different. And I feel like let each place have its own uniqueness. Do we know if the Pirates ride in California has the same kind of entrance and everything?
No, it's a little different.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. No, I think it's a little different. I mean, we haven't been, but I'm pretty sure from what I heard, it's a little different.
I'll watch a video later.
I don't know if this is actually it, but it says that the smell they use is actually just burnt coffee. So maybe if you just think burnt coffee, then that's burnt coffee beans, and that's probably what.
Guys, girl, that is straight skunk. That is not. It smells like skunk. That was not burnt coffee. I know burnt coffee.
Yeah, but that's what it says. It says
I know, but like,
use the burnt coffee.
Yeah, it has to be burnt coffee mixed with like skunk.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's our thoughts on some of the rides. Do you have any other rides that you can think of about that could use?
I mean, we've said this before, the adding of characters to It's a Small World, which they do in Japan.
They also apparently do that at California.
Wow. Okay. So it's not America completely. It's just Disney World. Yeah. So because we're like, they need to do this in the States, but like, no, they do it just in the one that's furthest from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like adding that would really, I mean, like I said, it would just make me want to go back. I mean, I'm going to go back no matter what. You have me locked in, Disney. But I'm just saying that, like, I feel like I could go back. I mean, I would still go tomorrow, even if everything's the same. What am I saying?
Yeah, well, I was gonna talk about that we were thinking about possibly getting ourselves annual passes. So I wanted to just have a little discussion about that. Because I feel like I don't know, like, so we're like in the tri-state area, right? But I feel like a lot of people do get annual passes from here.
Yeah, they do, and they do the quick like flights down, and then they just hop it up.
Yeah,
and that's what I told you. We could do that because Animal Kingdom is a half day for Sierra. It is.
I guess
it really is, and then after Animal Kingdom, you can hop over to Hollywood Studios, bang out a few rides there, and then catch the Fantasmic show. And then the next day, we could do Magic Kingdom. And we saved 20 minutes because Carousel of Progress is not open right now. And then we can hop over to Epcot for a little bit and do a little skippity-doo down the countries. And yeah, and we know like our skippables. Like if we wanted to squeeze in 4 parks in 2 days, we could absolutely do it. If we like really took our skippables serious and like did just like our priority rides and like just certain attractions and then on to the next one.
I mean, I think it's absolutely possible.
Yeah.
I just wonder, okay, so like I feel like we should do it whenever we decide to do it, and then see how much we save from doing it.
Yeah, I mean, with like what discounts and like resorts and yeah, I mean, because we definitely stay at Disney resorts. We eat the food there. We just do everything
always get
there.
merch. I think it's like 20% off merch. I think
That would be
right. I think so because I
could have gotten my Mickey Mouse Crocs for cheaper.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I really think that it will be worth it in the long run. But I also feel like
it's just like I wish they gave us a
we're so far.
A what do you call it? Like an option to pay not as one lump sum because it's a pretty hefty price.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so let me see.
Unless you put that bad boy on a firm.
Can you?
I don't know.
All right, so merchandise. You get up to 20% off select merchandise, 15% off select dining, 25% off Lightning Lane multi-passes. Wow.
That's insane, actually.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was Disneyland.
Oh.
Disney World annual pass. Oh, that's the other thing, too.
Yeah.
How come it doesn't work for both? I get that they're separate parks, but I feel like for the price, like you're paying a lot of money to only be able to go to one of their like Disney World or Disneyland. And obviously, if we go to Disney World for us, but still, okay. Merchandise up to 20%, dining 10 to 20% off select table service locations, with seasonal promotions offering as much as 40% off during slower periods.
Wow.
And then hotels, pass holders can usually save between 10 and to 40% on Disney Resort hotel rooms. Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could try it. We could give it a try.
It's a lot of money.
It's just a lot of money to try something. Because then, that doesn't include... I mean, flights aren't that expensive down there anyway. But still, that doesn't really include the flights. But, I mean... It could be something we try. It's something we're considering. So, if you guys are excited for more Disney content and stuff, that could be an avenue as well for us to get some more Disney content.
Yeah, don't get me started. That would be like a monthly thing we would go.
Yeah, probably. I think in order for us to make it super worth it, I mean, I don't mind going every month. If we're just like, let's just go for the weekend,
Yeah, that would be sick.
And we just fly and whatever, do a weekend trip. And then if on extended weekends, we could just stay another day and do something else extra. And we can explore all the things that need explored. Because we don't... Oh, I guess it wouldn't make sense to go and then just do some resort stuff. We'd have to go in the parks for it to make sense, right?
Yeah. I think that, to make the most out of our... I guess our time or money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we would have to do it that way.
Alrighty. Continuing on, speaking about a lot of Disney content, us going to the parks a lot and stuff, I wanted to talk about, because I had this thought the other day, but so we went to a friend's house for a gathering, and I guess we're known as the Disney couple now, whatever, right? And we were talking to people that were that haven't been at Disney in a while, and I feel like every time I run into people, I always have to convince them that Disney isn't just for kids, because everyone's initial reaction is always oh, isn't there always so many kids? Because it was between Disney World and also Disney Cruises. They were mentioning oh, aren't there too many kids there? And I always have to. I feel I almost feel like Disney's our religion, and we're evangelists within this religion, trying to convert people to Disney and tell them how great Disney is.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to calm myself down.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little too hyped. And I'm you gotta do it. Just sign the contract.
Yeah, just come join us. Yeah, I think
it was crazy because when we were doing that, I was wearing my Disney Crocs. Oh, he was like, right. Are those Mickey Mouses on your... All right.
Yeah, they are. Because you're wearing it. You're wearing it proudly, but they're saying it as judgment.
Now, you get a free pair.
Yeah, because and the same thing happened when we're trying to convince my family to do a family Disney cruise trip, and it's we have to, and I'm sure their reaction is oh, like Disney, like isn't that like for kids? And I would be like, no, like there's an adult only section if you really just want to be like with only adults or whatever. Like there's an adult only pool, there's an adult only entertainment section, and the food is amazing. Like I don't know how else to explain it to you until you do it. Like you just have to do it.
Yeah, you just have to commit once and then like let the magic consume you.
Yeah, because I feel like even if all right, like let's say, let's say they're really not into like kid stuff, because I understand. Okay, you go to Disney and maybe you're not into like you're not gonna ride the Winnie the Pooh ride, right? The Adventure
Alright,
of Winnie
maybe
the
we
Pooh,
did.
and maybe you're not gonna ride It's a Small World or whatever, right? Like those kind of people. I still think if we were to plan, oh, that should be a podcast episode, like to plan out an itinerary for Disney, but like if you're not into kid stuff, right? Because you could still
Yeah.
go. Like, let's say you go to Disney World. This will be like a
Are we doing it
preview.
now?
Well,
Oh.
this will be like a preview, right? Because until we do a deep dive.
All right, where are we? Which
Okay,
park?
say we go to Magic Kingdom, right?
Okay.
Because you have to go. You got to go to the
Yeah.
the castle one, right?
Yeah.
You go into Tomorrowland, Buzz Lightyear's Ranger Spin. That's a game.
All right, you
You're
just
shooting
all right.
stuff.
Skirt. You go to the castle, the
Well,
iconic
yeah.
castle.
Yes.
You take your photos in front of the castle. You have your cute outfit, ears, your nails are done perfectly. Yes. Maybe on Main Street you pop into the bakery or Starbucks, get yourself a coffee and breakfast sandwiches. We were robbed when we went there. Somebody took our breakfast
Oh my
sandwiches.
God, yeah,
we stood
we
for
were.
a good like almost 30 minutes before I was like, "Excuse me? I think someone took our breakfast sandwiches."
Yeah.
Like, speak up, Ciara.
They don't have a good system there. Let's go on tangent for a little bit. The Starbucks out on Main Street. How come you guys don't have the screen
Yeah.
that every other Starbucks
Yeah.
has?
Yeah. Anyways, I'm upset. I know that woman's face is burning. I saw the woman that took my sandwiches. I know you're out there. That's not cool. It had to have been intentional because she was handed a bag with food and then the woman yelled out "two double smoked," and it was mine and Brian's, and she grabbed them and I watched her because why wouldn't you call a name if I ordered it and gave my name?
Yeah,
Whatever.
They only shouted out the food.
Yeah,
That
and
could
it was
be
like,
anybody's.
"Hello, that's not my name." But I watched it and I didn't want to be like, "Excuse me, those are mine," because like, what if she ordered them too? I don't know, but I knew those were mine because it came out the perfect time that my sandwiches would have come out. Anyways, don't like thieves, especially at Disney. It's too expensive to be robbed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you go see the castle after you get your Disney coffee from wherever and your breakfast sandwich from wherever. Go to the castle, take your photos. After you go to the castle, you can go to Tomorrowland, as Bryant has said. Now I will allow you to take us there.
Okay, well, I wasn't trying to do a step. I was just trying to think of what rides they
I
could
like
do.
step-by-steps.
I was just trying to think of what rides they could do.
Okay, so the Buzz Lightyear ride is pretty cool. I
Right,
feel like
Buzz
it's
Lightyear ride.
if you wanted to take out the Disney part of it, then take out the Toy Story part. It's still like a fun shooting ride.
Yeah, it's just a nice shooting game, you know. Tron, obviously, that's a thrill
Duh.
ride that's theirs. You do Tron. If they're really into thrill stuff and they don't and they have good backs, they could do Space Mountain.
Under 30 only.
Right? Okay, so even whatever outside of there, and this is me just going quickly because I don't have like the stuff in front of me right now, but I guess they're not gonna do Winnie the Pooh. They're not gonna do Peter Pan. They're not gonna do It's a Small World. So I guess they could skip
If you like
Fantasyland
that
in
like
general.
the car thing,
Oh, the Tomorrowland No, they're not gonna like Speedway.
I don't know. Some people like that
Speedway.
stuff.
I don't think people are gonna like Tomorrowland Speedway. They could probably skip Fantasyland altogether. I mean, if they want to watch a show, like Mickey's PhilharMagic is a good like show, right?
It's
They can
also a
go
good
there.
like sit down AC nap if you need to.
Yeah.
I always want to,
Mm-hmm.
but I never do because I always enjoy the show.
Yeah. It's a good show. I think it's a good show.
Mhm.
It's mostly about Donald, so I don't know why it's Mickey's thing, but I get like it's supposed. I get the idea is that like, oh, this is Mickey's show, and then like Donald messes it up. I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're into Donald, go watch that show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
What else is there? Jungle Cruise, I guess, isn't terrible if you're into like dad jokes, right?
Mhm.
You go do the Jungle Cruise. Pirates is still a good one because that's like that's a good one.
They have that bar by Pirates that
They
you can
do
go
have
to.
the new bar at Pirates. That's right. They could probably skip the Enchanted Tiki Room. Probably. What else is over there? They go Big Thunder Mountain. They could do Big Thunder Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any other ones.
Tiana's is fun.
Oh, Tiana's. That's right. They got
Tiana's is fun. Like I feel like like I said, if you want to remove like the Disney aspect of it, like the ride itself is like pretty fun. Like you when you go through it and you go down the drop, you go down there. It's fun.
Yeah.
We usually sit in a spot where we don't get soaked, which is great.
Yeah, so that's I mean, I think that's the majority. That's pretty much Disney World, right?
Yeah, well, when you consider like breaks for snacks and whatever, and then just like wait times, you know, it can fill up your whole day.
Yeah, I think so. So I feel like, yeah, I think Magic Kingdom is the hardest probably out of the 3 or 4. I mean, parks to try to satisfy like an adult that's gonna go there, that's not into like the children like that. They won't embrace the inner child in them. So because the rest of them, like Epcot's easy, right? You just do the World Showcase, or even, but all the rides there are pretty good. You know, because it's less like Disney-fied there, right? I think it's only really like Frozen and Moana, right? Oh, and Nemo. But World Showcase in general, like as an adult, you're just gonna go there and drink around the world. So
and
like,
that's
easy.
just to like say if you haven't been before, even if you've been as a child, but you haven't been as an adult, I feel like don't knock it till you try it. There are people who they go and they're like, all right, I did it, like I don't have to do it again. And I've been told, like, why are you going to Disney again? Like, haven't you been already? Like, yeah, but like the plan is to always go.
Yeah.
And I know some people have that mentality of like, you know, I already went, or like it's for kids, but I feel like they do make it heavily accessible for adults. Like it's definitely like you can navigate the park and like enjoy it as an adult.
Yeah.
And
I almost feel like the people that say that like went to like Magic Kingdom and that's it, because like I don't know personally, like how could you go to Epcot and see Epcot and do some things at Epcot and not think like I'll come back here and do this
Epcot
again or whatever.
is for
right?
adults.
Exactly,
like,
that's what I'm
like
saying.
that park specifically.
Like how?
That's for adults, because you have to consider too when they do like their international like feast festival whatever, where they have like the different foods around the world. Even we have to think about the foods that they're serving. It's not children's food, right?
Yeah,
it's not like
it's a food and wine festival. Like the wine part is not for kids.
1000%. They promote the drinking around the world too. It's like, but I'm saying like, I don't know, like there's no kid going out there trying to try like I don't know coconut shrimp at one of the stands. It's like they want the chicken tendies and fries, which I understand. I got that too. But I'm just saying, like, you know, it's definitely they know their audience. So they're presenting it for us. So it's like, and I always see more adults there than kids. Like, always.
Epcot is, So that's why I'm always like, whenever people are like, oh, you're going to Disney again, I feel like you haven't experienced, you've only experienced maybe Magic Kingdom, probably.
I feel like you see mostly kids by, like, the Finding Nemo section. Like, never in the World Showcase. Like, you see them there for sure, right? But, like, you see them more in the section where it's, like...
Yeah, I think they call it Future World, I forgot what they call it.
Yeah, like where Moana is, and there's the Nemo ride, and there's the Figment. Like, that whole section where the characters come out. I feel like there are a lot of kids over there. A lot of strollers.
Yeah.
A lot of strollers.
They have a lot of strollers.
Yeah, and then you go over to the World Showcase, and it kind of, like, simmers down a little bit. And, of course, there's going to be kids because there's Ratatouille, and there's Frozen, and there's a lot of, like, kids stuff over there for sure. But it's definitely, like, I don't know, maybe some parents feel like, we could stay away from there because, like, too many drunk adults.
Yeah, I feel like if we were to tell someone who's never been to Disney or hasn't been all the time to, like, hey, it's like trying to convince them to go to Disney, we can be like, you could just probably go to Epcot and don't do any Disney stuff that's there and still have a really good time.
Yeah.
Right? And
it's going to be a very expensive time, though.
Yeah, but, you know, it's a good
I wish
time.
they did, like a package deal. Like, you buy a package deal for, like, let's just say $150, right? Sounds reasonable. All right, $150, and you get a punch card. And with that punch card, you can go to each country and get one drink or snack. And I feel like that way it's inclusive for people who don't or can't drink alcohol. So you can choose the option of having a snack, which $150 and what is it, 11 countries? That seems pretty reasonable, the price-wise, when you're buying one drink or snack per place. So I feel like that would be the best way to go about it. Because then, like, you know, you go with your punch card and they punch it and you get your drink and then you can keep going. Because, like, that place is pricey.
Yeah.
Like, the drinks, I mean, at a certain point, you're like, yeah, money. Who needs money? Ha, ha, ha. And you're tapping away. And that's fine, Ciara, after you had your triple threat margarita in Mexico. But it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it's easy to also do Hollywood Studios because there's a lot of thrill rides at Hollywood Studios, and same with, well, I feel like if you're into like animal stuff, then like, you know, Animal Kingdom. If you're just like, it's just like one big zoo, right? So if you're really into like zoos or animals and Animal Kingdom, or you know, but like I said, I think if we were to like tell someone to spend a weekend at Disney, I think like I think Epcot alone could be like, just go to Epcot and tell me what you think. But it's also hard too because it's difficult to tell people because it happens with when we're trying to convince people for the cruise. Also, it's like the food is really good, right? Because I feel like you can't explain that to someone until they go and have the food. Because as you can just say it all you want, I feel like it doesn't matter to them, right? I feel like everyone that we tell like the food is amazing, they're like, yeah, like, oh sure, good food. Like, you don't understand, like it is good food. And you have to just go and eat in order to really understand. But obviously, like, it's hard to convince someone to go when they already don't. Not that they don't want to go, but it's like, oh, like they might go if you convince them.
They're just like, I feel like people are too like skeptical. Maybe they like look it up and they're like, oh, this is a pretty expensive trip to book, right? And yeah, it is. But like, you also, I just feel like there's a lot of like security in knowing that like I'm safe. Right? Like, I can drink, I can eat, I can walk around, and just like I'm in this bubble and I feel protected, and I'm here to have a good time, and everyone else is here to have a good time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, that seems like a good feeling. Same thing with the Disney cruise. It's like you can go on cruises and you can be dropped at different ports, right? And I mean, once you're off on those ports, it's like kind of free range. But if you go on like a Disney cruise, you're on their private islands for the most part.
Yeah.
And it feels like the same safeness that it feels on the ship, where it's like we're all here collectively to have a good time, and it doesn't feel like I don't know. Like, you got to be cool to be let in. Like, I feel like I'm part of club.
Yeah. All right, well, hopefully maybe we've convinced someone out there to go back to Disney or do a Disney cruise, because our time is just about up for this episode. So if you guys like what you heard or saw, I guess, give us a rating on where you listen to this podcast. 5 stars, please. Leave us a comment if you have anything to say or ask, and hit us up on the social medias on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So yeah, you got any last words?
Thank you for listening. And yeah, have fun.